Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am coming to you with a review of Shahs of Sunset, or should I say Shahs of Some MESS. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. And all my little nieces and nephews that have been with me from the day A, thank you so much for being here and making this channel what it is, a family. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead on and get into this review. Okay, look. So, I watched Shahs of Sunset. Frankly, it's getting to be a hot mess. But if you're looking for some drama, it's the show that you need to be watching. So we start off this thing with Sherman and Mike meeting at a cigar shop where they're gonna, smoke cigars. They want a Cuban one, but of course, they're not able to get their hands on that, so they get the next best thing. They sit down and they have a couple of drinks, you know what I mean? Mike brings a bottle. Mike's always bringing a bottle. And they begin to talk about the affair, the alleged affair that Sherman is supposed to be having with Tara. Sherman talks about dropping her off. She needed to have a conversation, and that nothing ever happened between the two of them. Okay. All right. That's what we believe. So, Mike's like, Sherman thinks he got it all together, and he really doesn't. He goes on to talk about, how he was deceitful. He thought he had it all together, but ultimately he got caught. Let me just say this. Whatever happens in the dark, it's sure enough going to come to the light. It just is what it is until it ain't what it ain't. But anyway, I digress and I move on. The next thing we see is Gigi. Gigi's gone to an acting class because she has an Off Broadway play that she's going to be participating in. So what? Who cares? You're trying your hand at something new. She goes and she talks about, having this ear problem that she can barely hear, so she leans in close and reads people's lips. As much as you argue, how the hell are you reading lips that fast, Gigi? But anyway, this is what she has. She later on goes to a doctor and they talk about, putting some kind of device in her ear to assist her with hearing, basically a hearing aid. Gigi's too grand and too wonderful and too divalicious, according to her, let her tell it, to even get that done. But okay, whatever. Gigi can't hear. What else is new? Gigi's so broke down. Let me just say this. There's nothing that Gigi doesn't have. If you've seen it in the dictionary, Gigi got it. If it's in a medical, Gigi got it. And this is her reason for not telling her friends. Good idea. Good idea. Next thing we see is Reza and Adam. They go to, this sperm doctor where they, basically trying to get a count of their sperm count so they can do, in vitro and whatever. Okay, why I don't have an issue with people who decide that they want to go in vitro and have babies and stuff like this. To me, it's just like it's a hobby for Adam. It's something that Adam wants. He doesn't really know the ins and outs of being a father and what it's going to really take. He said in an earlier episode that he wants to dress it up and make it look cute. It just might not be cute. I mean, a baby is a baby. You have to love that baby and want that baby for all the right reasons. They find out that Reza has a good sperm count and his little men are swimming perfectly in the sea and that they have no deformities. While we see Adam, they're like, a couple of your eggs, a couple of your sperm cells, was a little... So he says it's because he was walking with some jeans on for 2 miles and his thing was rubbing, so his sperm cells came up wrong. What the forever? like I said, this is Shahs of Some MESS. What is really going on, Adam? Baby, let me tell you, you are ill prepared for this particular journey. I hate to say that, but it is the truth. You need to come, come another way. Come quickly, my dear. Come quickly and sit down on Auntie's couch so I can school you a little bit about all the wrongs. Whatever. So the next thing we see is MJ. She's out at the park with her beau. They're talking and everything. It's a nice little park. They walking the dogs. And then she goes into the thing about Asa lying to her. And MJ is really hurt and she's bothered by it. She's one of those type of people that if you say something and she doubts it for 1 second, she's going to keep on digging and digging and digging and digging and digging. She becomes obsessive and just obsessed with truth finding. And to her, because she's so transparent, she believes that other people are as transparent as she is. Don't happen like that, my dear. Doesn't happen like that. And so she's, just obsessed with getting down to the truth about this miracle baby that Asa is supposed to be having. Y'all, bye. Asa, this ain't no miracle baby. It's a baby. The way you get to it, the birthing process, it is a miracle. It was a miracle when I had my daughter. It's a miracle when everybody has their daughter. But we know that what you were trying to say was that this was some type of conception that you did naturally. And you didn't do it naturally. However you get to the method of having a child and bringing a life into this world is honorable. You don't have to hide behind, a lie saying that this was some miracle baby. Like, Asa, by God, So we see Asa sit down with her mom, but she's going through the footage. She wants to have the show. Now, y'all know, every time, Asa always got something creative, always biting off of somebody's culture, always trying to do something. But this time, she's trying to bite off her own. She sits down at the table and starts making this video, talking about, I'm 7 months pregnant, and the world's got to be this, and it's got to be that for my child. Look, the world's going to be what it is. Now, all of a sudden, because you're pregnant, you have this awareness of what the world should be. How about you get a job, Asa? A real job. Something that you really can do. We later on see MJ sitting, with Reza and her beau, and they're basically talking about Asa. And Reza ends up spilling the beans, basically. Basically saying that, he's basically saying that Asa went to MJ's doctor during the same time that MJ was giving her the 411, the code 10, the man down of the situation. Asa, you dirty rat. Reza knew the whole entire time, but was trying to keep, Asa's situation confidential and away from MJ, because Asa has never really been a friend of MJ. So MJ, hearing all this revelation, now remember, she's a truth seeker. She's hearing all this information and she's devastated. All of her suspicions have been found to be true. Asa's a fraud. Asa beat MJ to the punch. She acted as if nothing was going on. She was asking this girl for information concerning this doctor and everything else. And then come to find out that this biatch was down there with MJ's doctor. Reza's like, how she gonna go at the same time? She's gonna try to, get the appointment with you not there. Asa, for real? This is how you go down? We see Mike. Mike is selling baby shoes. you know, his shoe business didn't go off the way he wanted it to. So, you know, basically now he's selling shoes for babies. He has all these kids because, you know, he's trying to film this little commercial. I thought it was just absolutely adorable. Hindsight is 20/20. He goes back and he reflects about his relationship with Jessica and how he basically messed that up, and how he's probably going to be an old man before he has a child. His mom comes looking oh so fabulous. Mom, you're looking good. I loved it. I loved it, Mom. And basically he's in Regretville. He sees all of these children and he thinks about what could have been. And you know what? I think that that's a good place for him to be, because maybe he's at the point, maybe he's at the point now where once he gets into another relationship, he can actually commit and do the things that he needs to do. A lot of times for men, it takes them a longer time to realize that one woman is enough. Having a family is beautiful, and it's something worthy of having. So hopefully this will work out. We see Awesome. Now she's having this little show, because, you know, she's biting off the culture. She's got all her family and friends around, and she's going to be making this presentation. We got MJ coming up in there like a bullet. She's ready for somebody to pull the trigger on that ass. MJ is fired up. Her friend is trying to tell her, you know, MJ, you need to, you know, pipe down. Reza, he done stirred the pot as usual, per usual, which is, you know, basically Reza's job to do. And they're coming to the thing. Destiny is there. Everybody's there. All the players are there. Sherman goes over. He confronts Gigi. And he's like, you know, basically, I feel like you played two sides of the fence. She did. One thing I noticed about all of them is that there's no loyalty to one another. They have a friend group, and inside of that friend group, there's no loyalty. They will switch back and forth. I mean, their friendships and their loyalty is like a revolving door. You never know which side they're going to be on. They're going to just keep going around in this circle. And eventually, somebody's going to get off and bust you in your head with fuckery. It is what it is with them. I absolutely could not hang around this friend group. But anyway, I digress so I can get through this. So, you know, they basically, you know, all the players are there. It's time to get this party started right. It's time to get this party started quickly, right? So, Asa has her little film that she shows, the little stuff that she taped, you know, with the rabbi and everything. She don't show anything that Sherwin taped. She don't show anything that anybody else taped. It's all about Asa, because after all, this is Asa's world. Asa is having a miracle baby, and it's just all about Asa. And MJ is done with it. She's done. They have little gifts that they brought for her for the baby. MJ starts going through the bag. She's filtering through it. She don't care. She's like, I don't give a damn. I'm going to act an ass out here. MJ has now been cocked and loaded. And here comes Asa. Asa comes over to the table, and MJ unloads on her. Bow, 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 bow! You a liar. You basically lied to me. You had in vitro. MJ, if you're going to be locked and loaded and they're going to fire you off, you need to come with what the real deal is. You used my doctor to have a baby. You asked me for a bunch of information, Asa, and you used my doctor. You beat me to the punch, but you walked around here as if you had had this miracle baby with, you know, your bow. It's nothing wrong with her having a baby. Y'all don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that Asa, the way that she did it was so deceitful. You take this girl's information. If MJ hadn't said anything about it, would you have done it, Asa? Would you have had 7 embryos sitting in a lab somewhere? No, you would not have. And if you did, it probably would have been much later when MJ, you know, MJ is obsessed about getting pregnant and about, you know, bringing a life in. Although, MJ, you're not ready to have a baby, boo. Your mind is so messed up. You need to seek some serious counseling. Like, I'm serious, MJ. I like you when I like you. I don't like you when I don't like you. But you need to seek some counseling. But when confronted, Austin's going to sit there and say, well, you know what? I don't trust you, and that's why I didn't tell you. You trusted me enough to get the doctor's information. You trusted me enough to know what the procedure was like. That's how you trusted me, Austin? Austin, bye. Sit down. Get a life. Catch a crowd. You are so phony. Mike says, you know what, when she gets confronted, she gives you that look like you don't believe that I'm telling the truth. He says she got that joint down to a science. And she does. MJ, is off the hook. She's off the Richter scale. And I really feel bad for her because I know that this is what she wants. But God will give it to you in due time and in due season. It'll work out. You're not even being able to catch your ovulation cycle right now, MJ. Everything works together. I know you want a baby, but just break it. I don't know what this is, but this baby mania. Like I said before, my earlier review, I've never had people have a baby, and I wanted one because they had one. Like I never felt like that. Like for real. Like for real. I never felt like that. Anyway, that's my review on Shahs of Sunset. I apologize that it is late, but let me tell you something. This is a messy, 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 messy show. Eventually, it's going to come out that Sherwin was messing with Tara. He says that she wasn't his type, and from my understanding, she's not. He likes blonde. But you know what? Some men, when given an opportunity to have sex with somebody, they're going to take it. That's that dogmatic mindset that they have. And Sherwin, you know what? If you did it, you did it. You're a grown man. You ain't got to answer to nobody, really. The thing about it is they all so messy in each other's lives so much that they feel like, when confronted, they got to give an answer. No, just get on my face with that. I don't need to talk to you about that. Who are you? Whatever. So anyway, you all have a great day on purpose. This is Auntie, and I am signing out. Love you to pieces. See you on Thursday. Bye-bye.